Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. A crucial factor to keep an eye on today will be the third down percentage. Both offenses come in ranked top 10 in that category. It's the Bengals going up against the Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. Fighting through. Escaping the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Again, here's Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And now running right through it. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want. But the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Let's go.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
On the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Passing, it's Dalton. And able to find Green. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Here's Bernard. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And this is incomplete.
That one didn't make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again. Dalton. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He may try and run for this. That will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And complete, right side to tight end Rudolph. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. snap to the ground. Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down, here's Kaepernick. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Let's go!
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Here's the punter Gay now to send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late-season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is going to be caught by the rookie. It's John Ross. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and 10 for Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. And caught right side. Green. And he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right on the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. 2nd down and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now a carry for Bernard. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. And Eifert has it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And that'll make it 13-7. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Vikings now heading on to the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Let's go.
They run it again with Cook. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Ryan Quigley, 5th-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run again with Bernard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Third down from the gun. Dalton caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Good 2nd down. Dalton looking. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run it here with Bernard. Oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right near the 39.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense, because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Hill. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 5 yards on the pickup, and the Bengals are going to have a 1st down.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no sure thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the 1st down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on 1st down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks around the 37. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A give. This is Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go!
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand, oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. And the grab by Croft. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Bernard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Time running out here on the play clock. Dalton sets up play action. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run. To throw is Kaepernick. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Kaepernick. And he's able to find Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. To throw, Kaepernick. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go!
They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run for it with Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Let's go! Run!
They'll run it. Here's Cook. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And this one is right through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And he is knocked down from the side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Second down, Dalton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They run a draw here on second down, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. From midfield here, Dalton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayton Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ben Gideon in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. They'll need to get the play off quickly. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And he rifles one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Andy Dalton. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's McKinnon, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
They run it with McKinnon. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Now McKinnon. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And the ball game should end here on the kneel down by Kaepernick. The Vikings on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is third down and 12. This loss means they will not reach their goal of at least being a 500 ball club. And when you don't reach that benchmark, it's an unhappy fan base, front office. Everyone is unhappy.
And you know, in today's NFL, if you don't even get to 500, that puts everyone's job in jeopardy. That's talking about front office people, coaches, players, everyone, because that's just simply unacceptable in today's football.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.